Hello everybody, I'm Pastor Rod with Jesus Encounters Patriot Church. We're here today just having an awesome day on the day of Pentecost with the Remnant Revolution Tour. Yes, I said tour. This is an RV tour that's moving across the nation, and today is the launch day on day of Pentecost, and we're going to be concluding on the Feast of Tabernacles on September 30th. And so it's going to be amazing. We're going to be going to 24 stops. It's going to be amazing. What are we doing? We're taking the Remnant Revival, Remnant Tour, all across America to basically just start grassroots revivals, build relationship, and really just find who we the people are. Who is the remnant? Who is the remnant? That's who we're really looking for. We're looking to build the army of God and to build the remnant. I'm standing here today with the President Billy Ford with the Republic of Texas. And I'm so privileged to have you here with me today. It's been an awesome day. And I just wanted to take this opportunity for our folks and our viewers to get to know this man and to get to know a little bit about the Republic of Texas, how you can get involved, how you can support, and really just educate you about what's going on. If you could just share that a little bit with us, okay. President, we'd really appreciate that.
Okay, well, back in 1995, there's a group of men got together and decided to do a little research to see how Texas came about. They always thought it was done fraudulently with less honor than we should have been. And they started researching into the annexation of the Republic of Texas and found out that actually the United States government didn't have authority to do that. They didn't have the authority to annex a nation. They could territories, but they couldn't annex a nation. So they voted a time or two to annex Texas, and Texas voted it down, and so did they. So it finally came around, and I think it was in December, they had they called Congress together, and they got people that were there to have a resolution, a joint resolution, which annexed Texas, would allow the annexation of Texas, which was illegal, by the way. They couldn't do that. There's never been a provision for that. Anyway, long story short, it came to the place where there was a treaty between the United States and the Republic of Texas. In fact, we have two of those treaties. One of them is a boundary marker treaty. The other is the Treaty of Annexation. So those two treaties that we have with the United States. So Texas is a nation. It always has been a nation. We're kind of stuck in this place called a state right now. Everybody hears about the great state of Texas. Well, actually, there's not a state of Texas. There's a corporate state of Texas, and they occupy our government, but they don't occupy the land. The land of Texas will forever belong to the Texian people, and that's by treaty and by our Constitution. So we're in a special place. Texas, being on the status of a nation, we fly our flag at the same height that the United States flag flies at. So anybody who wants to know whether Texas is lawful or legitimate, all they have to do is every time they go by a flagpole is to look at those two flags that are flying side by side. They're the same height.
That's right.
And not only that, the whole world knows that. That's the way the world does things. It's by international law. So Texas has been stuck in this annexation for all these years. We have a provision in our Constitution. There's also provision in the Constitution of the United States that says the people can come apart and establish a form of government, whatever they see fit for themselves, to reestablish that government. And that's kind of where we are today. In my opinion, Texas can help America. Texas may be the only help America has.
That's right.
Because Texas can come apart without anybody's permission. Texas, all we have to do is stand the people up, and we can do it. The General Land Office for Texas is in Austin, Texas. All the land patents and titles for Texas are in that office. All the land patents and titles for all the other states and all the other land in the United States are in Quantico, Virginia. So there's another proof that Texas retained its land and Texas retained its sovereignty that way. So the people, we've come to a place where we're being invaded. Yep. We've done
literally invaded.
Literally invaded from the south and the north too. There's a lot of people coming in from the north.
Yes.
And so we've gotten to the place where we don't have a government anymore of the people and by the people and for the people. What we have is an oligarchy, which means you have a very few people, a small group of people that set the agenda for everybody else. And so we want to have that. We want to have that the right to come apart and reestablish our nation. If we do that, we could have America. Either they have a choice in the matter. They could either accept our terms of agreement, or we could be independent. It's up to them. If Texas became independent from the United States, we'd be the 11th largest economy in the world.
Wow, that's awesome.
So,
am I correct in saying that even the United Nations looks at Texas as its own sovereign nation?
Everybody in the world knows about Texas, except Texas. We were not taught that in school, and I dare say anybody that has had a history class in our country is not taught correctly.
That's right.
I saw a high school graduation program from like in the 20s or 30s, and I could not pass that test. There were so many questions that were pertained to our government and everything else. I didn't know the answers. That's what made me think we're not even being educated.
Right.
Our problem is we're dumbed down, and we're being told only what they want us to know, and that is to step in line, be a good servant, don't ruffle anybody's feathers, and everything will be okay.
Right.
But that's not the way Texians are. That's not the way free people are.
That's
free
right.
People want to stand up and be free.
That's right.
And that's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to get freedom and liberty restored to America.
Yes.
Through Texas. If America doesn't want it, that's okay. But Texas is going to have it one way or the other.
That's right.
We're going to do it. We need people to stand up.
That's right.
If you want to be a Texian, you can go to our website, thetexasrepublic.com. There's a form on there. You can fill out that form. In order to be a Texian, per our Constitution, you need to make a declaration from before some competent authority after you've been here for 6 months, and that you could be a Texian. It gives you a right to vote, a right to hold office, or a right to do a lot of different things. So that's the only way. Now, we can't vote. Texas can't vote in Louisiana's process, right? They can't vote in Oklahoma, right? So we can't vote in the United States elections. We have our own elections. We've had people in office in 2005 when we reestablished our government. We've held offices ever since then, and those offices have been filled lawfully, and we still meet like that. So all it takes is to make that application, and you can be a Texian.
Yeah. So what are we asking from you? We're asking for you to get involved. We need you, not just to hear about this and have the knowledge of this, but we need you to help us to spread the word. What are we trying to do? What is up with the Remnant Revolution? We're just springboarding off of the 1607 First Landing Project, which is we recovenanted and remarried this nation back to God, because this land has turned its face from God. We remarried and recovenanted back to God just a couple weeks ago. We springboarded from that to this event today. And we believe that every first thing throughout Scripture is redeemed. This is our launch of the Remnant Revolution Tour. And what we're asking you to do is to get involved. Get involved in the Republic of Texas and make a difference, because all of us together will be we the people. That's what we're trying to really do, is find out who is we the people. Where is the remnant? And we're trying to grow that army. And with your help, we can do that. With your help, we can rise the flag back up to the Republic of Texas, back up and take this great sovereign nation back, called the state of Texas, back. God bless you, and please reach out. Please let us know how we can assist you in this process of transition. God bless you.
Thank you.